All right, so I wrote down two things. I wrote down chest pain and I wrote down neck stiffness. And I think the whole point of, correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole point of that one module was like focus on your body, focus on the little like aches and pains that you have. But I'm not exactly sure what to do after that. Like now what? Like what am I supposed to focus on something else? Like that pain leaving my body? You tell me.
Yeah, so if there's something that's like a physical pain, like the neck stiffness, right? Something that's caused by something from like your posture, let's say, right? Then that can be a little trickier to work with. Um, Definitely still good to work with. But like the chest pain, and I don't know exactly what that is, of course, right? But if there's something that's more of like an emotional pain, which you do get physically, right? We get a lump in our throat, we get a pit in our stomach, that kind of stuff. The goal is to focus on it, right? Kind of put your attention on it. But then you want to learn how to do these like Jedi mind tricks in your head to make that feeling just grow and expand. And so that's the kind of unique and weird part of this exercise. Is I have this uncomfortable feeling, whatever it is. And the reason why we want to do this is because the first time you ever felt that in whatever emotional experience you had years ago, you pushed it down, right? And we just subconsciously, without thinking about it, we push it down, right? And so the goal of this is to literally do the opposite and bring it up. Because once you do that, that's how you let things go. Is the whole point, right? So we push things down, we don't give them attention, and then they just stay there. And so with this process, we start to give those things attention. And once they get that attention, they kind of just fizzle out. And so you can imagine it's like a younger version of you, right? Let's say you had some emotional experience and you were 7 years old and you didn't get the attention that you needed or the love that you wanted or whatever it was. And so that there's part of you that's still holding on to that grudge emotionally. And so as you're pulling up these feelings, these sensations, there could be like a memory tied with it. There could be some emotion tied with it. There could be some words tied to it. And as you start to have it grow and expand, you kind of want to pretend it's like that 7-year-old version of you, right? And so you're like, you do what's called reparenting, where it's like you give it a hug, you let it in, right? Pull it towards your heart and just show it the love that it never got. And once you do that, you can physically feel it like dissolve and physical fizzle away. And it takes practice for sure. The first time I felt it, I was like, whoa, like what just happened? But it's with that process that I had chest pain for years that was intense and it was purely an emotional thing. And by doing that process, it it went away. It took a
That's so
while,
crazy, dude.
right? Dude, it's what it is. Like I agree. It's
That you
crazy.
can physically feel that is fucking crazy.
Yep. But think about it in reverse, right? We do it all the time. We feel angry, we feel sad, we feel a lump in our throat, and we do the same thing in reverse all the time.
Yeah. Okay.